Good evening, class. Today we are start with an activity called How Should They, How Should You, based on random family book. The objective of this activity is work in pairs to analyze situations faced by the characters in random family. Then we are going to discuss how they will respond in those situations. You are going to justify your opinions using evidence from the text and reach shared decision through collaborative discussion. But before to start, I'm going to make a review with you through the first 10 chapters of Random Family book. This book is not just a story, it's a window into real life shaped by poverty, violence, and resilience in the Bronx. So let's begin with the chapters number 1. Over here we have 10 pictures. Each picture is based on the chapters. We have the first. Here we meet with Jessica and her family. Their childhood is marked by poverty and domestic tension. The author set us a realistic tone that prepares us for the struggle ahead. Then we have the chapter number 2. Do you remember the chapter number 2, Francis?
Okay, hello. Yes, let me think because it's the first chapter, right? So I
Yes.
remember in this chapter, Jessica and Coco are drawn into the world of drugs, right? So they
Yes.
dealing the fast money and the glamour looks, tempting but other new lies and instability and dangers as well. So yeah, it just mean in this case we maybe look forward for the Jessica and Coco's life, and also maybe we can see how they introduce in this criminal life as well. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Then we have the chapter number 3. You can see a couple. In this chapter, it focuses on Coco's relationship with Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica's brother. Is passionate but violent, reflecting the instability of their environment.
Yes.
Then we have the chapter number 4. Do you remember the chapter number 4?
Yes, of course. In this chapter, Miss Damaris, we introduced the boy George, right? So I hate this character. You understand me, I guess. We introduced that boy George, so we can see his rise from small hustle to becoming a powerful drug lord as well. So in the Bronx, right? So his story show how ambition and crime intertwine. In this case, with Boy George.
Excellent. Uh, the chapter number 5. As you can see in the picture, we can see a prison. That
Mm-hmm.
prison is around of this chapter. Remember that George is arrested.
Yes.
Caesar faced legal troubles and their family suffer emotional and financial struggles. Then we have the chapter number 6. Do you remember what happened in the chapter number 6?
Yes, in this case, I love this chapter. Personally, it's my favorite chapter because we have a lot of things over there. So, in this case, the Jessica mothers, Lourdes, right? Battling some addictions. Yes. In this case, George has the control of Jessica. So many players. So that's why I hate George and so many reasons as well. So yeah, so we have that George has the control of Jessica, Jessica lives, but instead Cesar sinks deeper into the gun life. So Cesar is going to more deeper of this life, and yeah, and finally the woman carry of the weight of broken homes, right?
Excellent, good job. It's one of the most interesting chapters.
Yes.
Then we have the chapter number 7. Is when Jessica's relationship with George turns abusive.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that the
The
FBI
FBI.
set up
Mm-hmm.
from them. Then eventually both George and Jessica
Mhm.
are arrested in major drugs operations.
Yes.
Now we have the chapter number 8. Do you remember what happened in the chapter number 8?
Yes, in this case, we have also focused on the motherhood. So Jessica struggles to raise her children, right? Like many mothers. So yes, so Jessica her care for the children alone. So
Mm-hmm.
after the arrest, right? So Coco faced similar hardship fighting to keep the family together. In other hand, right? So yes, we have poverty, violence as well in this chapter,
In this chapter and all of them.
and all of them. Yeah, exactly. But
Then we
yeah, in
have
this
the
chapter we focus on how Jessica raised her children alone, and also Coco tried to get a good family as well.
to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the chapter number 9, highlights the ripple effect of prison. The woman and children left behind life with obscene and they try to survive. Jessica works informal jobs. Coco
Yes.
depends on a stable relationship, and the children grow up in uncertainly future. Because
Yes.
remember that Jessica was trying to find a new job, but she can work in most of them.
Yes. It
And
is very difficult.
yes, finally we have the chapter number 10. Can you tell me something about this chapter?
Yes, I recently finished this chapter. I don't remember too much things, but in I can highlight this is chapter emphasize the resilience of Jessica and Coco. So as we told you before, we talked about the Jessica, how he raised her children alone, Coco in the unstable relationship. So we emphasize the resilience for both, right? Jessica and Coco and their struggles. So we can talk about they keep fighting for stability and hope. So that's a message, a good message for the people of the audience in this case who are reading from this chapter, how they keep working for their dreams and keep working for also their family. So they have in common that was Jessica for the children and Coco for their family. So yeah, they kept working for that, for disability and help. So they may also be trapped in cycle of poverty, but their determination can shine through. They are survivors, strong people. So we can talk about this. I only remember that for this chapter. It's an interesting chapter. They have a good message for I don't know, work with your
Women's resilience, I
yeah, with
think.
your listeners, with your family, right? Yes.
Yes. Good job, Miss Francis. So, as we reflect on this chapter, remember, Random Family is not just about crime or poverty.
Yeah.
It's about people,
People,
real people.
real people, real life
There's
contacts.
excellent. Their choices, struggles, and resilience. Woman resilience. Behind every chapter, I can say that is in a story, and this book give us the chance to hear about the other people that is in crime, in poverty,
Mm-hmm.
in another thing. So then, now we are going to make the main activity. Are you ready?
More than ready, mi Damari. So, yes.
Okay, great.
So, let's introduce in this interesting activity based on the topic that is how should they and how should you. So, let me read the instruction for this special and interesting activity. So, we're going to work in partners, as Damaris and I. So, we're going to discuss the situation and share our opinions, right? In this case, our opinions. And maybe we agree on one solution and be ready to explain and justify our decision to the class with evidence from the chapter. So, ready, Miss Damaris? So, discuss
I'm
and
so
give us
ready.
your solution. How should
Okay.
you? Okay. So, We have this case from the chapter number 8, especially. That case, it is a difficult decision. So, the case says, in chapter 8 of Random Family, one of the characters must make an important decision, miss. So, while dealing with family responsibilities, financial problems, and personal relationship. This is interesting because we maybe have the same problems as they have, right? So we have also have a family responsibility. You are a mother, you have family, you are a husband, so you have responsibilities, right? And also we can sometimes have financial problems, okay? And personal relationships. So the choice they make could affect not only their own future, but also the lives of the people around them. So I have two special questions for you.
Okay.
In this case, you're going to imagine you are in the characters, okay? You are part of the story. So, what should you do? Should you put your family first, even it's mean giving up your personal goals? So, as you, as a mother, you put your family first instead of your personal goals? Or in this case, we have also, should you make a decision based on your emotions or what is the best for your future? So you can maybe think with your brain in this case, or you can base off your emotions. So let's discuss of these two personal questions. How should you do based on the case of the character, Miss Damaris?
Okay. Let me think about this question.
Don't worry, take your
You're
time.
going to give me 1 minute or more or less?
1 minute, it's a perfect time for you because this is a real life content as well. So I'm gonna give you one
Okay.
minute to discuss this.
Should I to answer both question or just the first?
You can answer both questions, but personally, if you want to answer only one, it is okay.
Okay. Let me think. I'm going to write the question, the answer, sorry.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I'm done.
Perfect. So tell us, Miss Damaris, what is your answer?
Okay, my answer for is the question number one. I should put my family safe and well-being first
Mm-hmm.
while also looking for opportunities to improve my future. This decision will help to create a more stable life for my family and I.
Okay, I'm totally agree with you. I put my family first. So that's a good decision.
Now the question number two. Based on Jessica life and what I should do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I should organize my priorities and make responsible decisions that support both my personal goals and my family's without giving up my future. I
Okay.
think that is about an effort
Mm-hmm.
to be
I'm
better.
totally I'm totally agree with you. That's a good answers, Miss Damari. So let's move on to the next chapter. Let's continue. So we have the
Okay.
chapter number 9, right? So in this case, we're going to choose between responsibility and opportunity, okay? In this chapter 9, the characters face difficult choices as they try to balance family responsibility, as we mentioned before in the reviews, right? So, with opportunities that could improve their future, every decision has consequences, right? For themselves and for the people they love. So, the questions are if you were in the character positions, what should you do? And the next one, should you focus on helping your family or on achieving your personal goals?
Okay, let me think. I'm going to answer these questions.
Perfect. I'm gonna give you one minute as well.
Okay, I'm done with the questions.
Okay. Can you share your answer?
Okay, to the first, if you were in the character's position, what should you do? Okay, if I were Jessica, I should make decisions that lead me a better future, even if they are difficult, because every choice has long term consequences. Then the second one that said, should you focus on helping your family on achieving your personal goals? I should accept my responsibility for my actions,
Mhm.
learn from my mistakes, and work hard to make a better decision in the future.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Miss. So we almost done. So let's move on to the last chapter. So don't
Okay.
worry, we have the last chapter. This is chapter 10, right? So we have the case from trust and second chances. Okay, so that's mean we're going to move into these two main topics, okay? Trust and second chances. So relationship become more complicated. So as the characters struggle with trust, loyalty, and consequences of the past decisions, right? So they must decide on whether to forgive, rebuild a relationship, or move forward in a different directions. Okay, so I have this two questions, Miss. Again, if you were in the character's place, what should you do? And also, should you give someone a second chance, Miss Damaris? Why or why not? Okay?
These are two difficult questions.
Yes, I know.
For the women's, right? For the
For the
women's.
women's, yeah. We
So let me think
personally
about this.
not give second chances, but we have exceptions, right? So
It's so
let's
hard
think
to do it.
about.
Okay, let me think about this. I'm done with that.
Okay, so let's share your questions. Your
Okay,
answer, sorry, your answer. Okay.
the answer number one, I should have an honest conversation with that person and decide, um, how can I say, don't trust
Mm-hmm.
on them. And maybe think if the person deserve or not another chance based on their actions.
Okay.
Two, and the number two, I shouldn't give a second chance because it's hard for us
Mm-hmm.
to trust on
Mm-hmm.
a person after a abuse or lies.
Yeah. And also we can teach the other people their decision have consequences in our life, right? So and make that mean the
Exactly.
consequences are no more chances. Okay?
No more.
Okay. So perfect. So as a conclusion, we had the entirety video successfully in this case. So we adapted original activity by using chapter 8, 9, and 10 of this interesting book, Random Family. So we add visual aids and pair discussion, in this case both. Okay, we promote critical thinking, collaboration, and deeper understanding of the novel, right? So we engages digital format. So thank you very much, Ms. Damaris, for your participation in this case from these cases. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Miss. I really enjoyed this activity. I think that was a reminder about this chapter. It's
Yeah.
an interesting book, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay. Thank you. So say bye to Mr. Lard in this case.
Bye.